BJ Take has identified that the future of the lighting industry will be involved with controls. Also included in this will be total building automation. We have done our investigation on what products will fit our business model and help us succeed going forward. We have done an extensive search, and after a number of months we've decided that Nedap is probably the partner for us that will best position us in the Canadian marketplace. BJ Take manufactures a complete product line of high-performance LED fixtures that we have now integrated Nedap controls into those fixtures where applicable. This provides a Canadian customer with a Canadian solution, a quick delivery, and a full customer support locally. The final aspect of this business arrangement, which would benefit the customers, is the fact that since, again, we are a Canadian manufacturer, we have the ability to actually design fixtures for the customer. We have ability to make changes to fixtures for the customer. And we have ability to work very closely with Nedap to come up with a solution that actually fits your needs. In other words, you are not forced to look at a canned solution off the shelf. The other thing that comes into play is the fact that everybody currently has a model that's concentrated on large office towers, large office buildings, and things like that, which Nedap has stayed away from, mainly because your biggest energy savings, I mean, let's be honest, if you've got an office with 4 troffers in it, how much energy can you save by dimming that and doing natural light when you've probably got an LED in there now that's only at 35, 36 watts in the first place? Meanwhile, you have a plant facility where it's on 24/7 that's 250,000 square feet in light fixtures and areas where you do different manufacturing options, warehouse, shipping. There's where the big energy savings are.
The typical process that a client is going to go through when upgrading their lighting system in their building, they're going to start by looking for a good quality luminaire. And if you hire a lighting designer to specify what that luminaire should do and what that luminaire should provide in terms of initial light levels, it's very common that the designer should be recommending a light output that's greater than what the facility actually requires. The reason we're doing this is that over the course of the life expectancy of that luminaire, we're going to have some lumen maintenance or lumen depreciation. The light levels are going to drop over time. All lighting technologies have some element of lumen depreciation in them. So we need to account for that if we want to actually utilize the luminaire over its entire lifespan effectively in the facility. If we don't account for lumen depreciation, we end up underlighting our facility towards the end of life of the luminaire, which could cause safety hazards and possibly violate insurance requirements in a manufacturing environment. And it can lead to some significant problems, possible injuries. So the idea is that on day one, when we have an LED luminaire that's fully controllable and it's actually set to overlight the environment, we should be taking that light level back to the required light levels on day one rather than putting an extra 20 or 30% light into the building. Now, most consumers are going to see that you have a lumen maintenance curve of 70% of life after, say, 100 or 200,000 hours. You may see a lumen maintenance curve rated on 80% of life after 100,000, 200,000 hours. What that's indicating is that after 100,000 hours or 200,000 hours, you're getting 80% of your initial light level. Now, your lighting designer is going to use that number to specify the appropriate amount of light on day one. So what we need to do with a control system is say on day one, we're not going to put that additional 20 or 30% in. We're going to dim the system down, which is called a high-end trim, and we're going to run the lighting for your first 5, 10, 15 years of operation at a lower power level so that you're not wasting energy and just providing an overabundance of light where it's not required.